I'll do. One of those games I missed out on because it's stuck on the Wii U. Because they did Oh no, now it's disappearing. There we go. And it all fades away. No, because he got stuck on the Wii U because he made Yoshi's Crafted World for Switch. Yeah, it was a bit odd. Anyway, you. Hopefully today we'll finish chapter 9. And then we can actually crack on with things. Right, let's have a look and see where we started off. Lovely, okay. Hang on, there we go. So I'm having to move things because I'm wearing my so I have gloves, fingerless gloves that have like a heat component to them. But the heat component is done by wire, so it's plugged into a USB port. So I'm having to move the wire around to make sure it's not in the way while I'm typing. There's other things that are getting in the way. Good lord. Right. So last we left off, Terry gripped the chakram, which I'm still calling her chakram, because why not? I actually want to turn, no, I actually want to turn that, you know what, I will do that another day. Let's get on with things. She was not sure how to grab it properly. Okay, so. Come on. Sorry, my setup is a bit all over the place today. So I'm sort of having to like do this, do that, and sort of just to sort of get in the zone. There we go. Oh. Because it looped. Move you just a bit closer. Make you order that way. Again, it's just trying to move everything, just trying to make sure that everything is where I want it to be. It's like it's in like nice, comfy. That's it. You should. stop there. Yo! Oh, it's nice to have someone so early. I normally spend the first hour and a half on my own. But hello, lovely to meet you. Please come and chill if you want. I'm writing a story. Exclamation story if you want to read most of it. I'm literally getting to the end of chapter 9. Where am I? Sorry, I have to get used to talking and writing at the same time. Hang on, I need to remember where I am in my place. I forgot where I am in my place now. What am I writing? It's my own story called The Nightmare Killers, which is a bit complex to. It's a bit complex to try and summarize, but I think that's because I'm so stuck up in it, basically. But it's basically about people who discover a new world and discover these new powers and sort of this whole idea of like light and darkness and things like that. It's not a superhero story. It's more a. It's not a superhero story. It's more a heroes with superpowers. Is the best way I can explain it. They have these amazing abilities, but they're still human, basically. Have I published something? No. I published something on Wattpad, not paid or anything like that. I am very much an amateur, if that is what you're suggesting. I've not published like an actual book or anything like that. Maybe one day, maybe. Yeah, maybe one day. I don't know. See how things go. But yeah, I'm just sort of moseying on and writing it all. So again, you're welcome to chill out if you want, or relax, talk, whatever you want to do. But thank you very much for being here. Yes, have I spelled that wrong again? When will I finish one? I have no idea. I've been writing this book for a few years now, and I keep going in and out of it, to be honest. So I'm just writing at my own pace, really, and just sort of doing it, and just sort of seeing how it goes. Well, I probably it's already on Wattpad. Exclamation story. You can already read some of it on there. And then once I finish this chapter and gone through it, I'll publish that as well. So it's already on there. Again, if you're interested in exclamation story, you can read it through there. Oh yeah. Oh, my notes. Genre? Fantasy. see. I need to double check something. Okay, fine. Fantasy, adventure, something like that. I'm not really bothered about genre at the moment. This is more, say, a personal story that I'm just writing. There we go. Yeah, I'd probably something like fantasy adventure, something like that. Is probably the best way I could do it. But again, I'm so like, I've been in it for so long that it's sort of, I see it in a very different way to how other people see it. Yeah, I'll do that. Because I want to emphasize that. Why would you allow such a thing? Or do I want... Actually, do I want Cynthia to come with the line? Yeah, actually, let me bring Cynthia in at this point. Did I add a book cover? I added a book cover. Why are you asking all these questions? I have a feeling. I think I know what the answer is, but I want to hear it from you. Why are you asking all these questions? Because I am an art. Oh God! Exclamation art! Exclamation art, or you are a bot. I'm absolutely sick to the death of artists coming in here. And I've seen enough. Goodbye. For reference, if you are still here, there. I've had a few people come in asking about art, and I'm getting sick of it. Stop going into small streamers and stop asking about art. Stop it. You're giving artists a bad name. Really peed me off as and half of them are bots as well. Sure. I'm so sorry. I've been really thrown off by that incident, and I'm trying to get back into. I'm trying to get back into my flow. Shadowbacks before she came off. It's a feeling. That's really just thrown me off. That like, what? You know, artists get such a bad rep already, and yet people are coming in here and just preying on these tiny streamers and being like, oh, do you need any art doing? Do you need art for this and art for that? It's like, no, I don't. You know, if I wanted art, I'd go and find it. And the sad thing is, like, half of these that are coming in are probably bots, which are just programmed to go into streamers and just be like, just auto generating things like that. It gives artists such a bad name. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just really annoying, and it just really annoys me. Alright. Come on. We've almost got this chapter done. Almost got this chapter done. Come on. Yeah, Sophia. She was right. I didn't trust her. Yeah, Sophia meant so. She can. capable of. Oh, that is another chapter down. Thank God. Thank God. Right. Let's go through this then. I also feel like I need to break this up at some point. Where can I break it? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna break it here. And I'm just gonna double check. No, there's no gap. Okay. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm going to change on my notes, because otherwise my notes are going to get confused. Enjoy the music, give me a sec. Oh, good choice. God, I can't believe I've drafted so many chapters. God, I'm on. Alright, so I guess we're looking at chapters 9 and 10. There we go. Alright. Let's have a look at these. That's a feeling. I'm trying to say this computer. Yeah. The erase wheel. Sharon and Mustaine. They were looking at the movies like Hunter, based on no region of the map on one screen China. And we had those materials on another screen, while another was running simulation of the area looked at. One screen was showing a Black Adder, which I thought it was the right time. I was trying to read Terry to explain. Yeah, no, that's fine. So other thing product does is scan the environment, examine the objects, try to build a similar build. Yeah. Then it takes all that data in from it. Excuse me. Creates an approximation of where the area could have lied for the reckoning. Just thinking about all this. A lot of them naturally occurrences of the past few days, but even so, just look by its own. You're asking questions. So how exactly is this possible? Well, we're able to do technology. The piece of the word hunter is where. Hunter wears. Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna step away for a moment. Give me a sec.
our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. He begs for a pass. Say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You can say my hat is off to you. Oh, we can zoom all the way to the moon from this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins of me, yeah. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Just jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear, don't shed a tear, 'cause you are my one-up girl. So let's all jump up super high, high up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me this far. I'm flipping the switch. Get ready for this. Oh, let's do the Odyssey. Spin the wheel, take a chance. Every journey starts with new romance. A new world's calling out to you. Take a turn up a path, find a new addition to the cast. You know every captain needs a crew. Take it in stride as you move side to side. They're just different points of view. Jump with me, grab coins of me, oh yeah.
Sorry about that. Just had to deal with something. There we go. Just had to deal with something. Right. It's not possible. Well, we're able to do the AR technology, the earpiece, and I can't really do with lyrics right now. There we go. That's a good song, but I can't do with lyrics right now. The earpiece and the watch the hunt. The hunter wears both. The earpiece and the watch the hunter wear. Yeah, both linked to different. The system then generates the image. It's Internet of Devices. And then Hunter can use those devices to project the recreate image into the real world. We then use that to see if our estimation will be an accurate recreation and adjust if necessary. Why is it actually already available? Oh yeah, I'll tell you. Now all that metaverse rubbish everyone's talking around. No one really wants to push AR, maybe that's headline grabbing as other technologies are. No, I mean this technology, maybe the specific technology with the public. None of this is public, not even the board member of the company know about this. Ask you sold to herself. But it's our own board, sure. Full stop there. Sure, she's going to a company. How can she keep the secret You met Boss, haven't you? You felt the commanding presence so she can bend people to her will. That's why we call her Boss. She terrifies the board, thus they don't answer back to her. Plus, news and financial accounts, financial records. Probably better. She monitors the office. Research. It is research, just not in media, but no one needs to do that. It's kind of some of these. When you're pretty much the building, but no one else works here. Boss uses this to only work. To work in peace and skew the public eye. It sounds a bit too much when you're Cynthia Lockhart, one of the biggest media corporation in the world. Having so much to escape can help. Terry was conflicted. How could one woman keep all of this to herself and not tell any of her senior staff? I need to put them there. On the other hand, she knew just how terrifying Cynthia could be. A woman with her I'm sure they'd be able to get what she wanted. Still, one question was big. One thing that bound this whole operation together. Terry can't understand. Why do this? Why do all of this on the computers? Secrecy, why? Simple, I believe, loss. Beck's left Terry looking slightly confused at Beck's. Cynthia told Bex about the importance of getting Sophie and Terry on board, how they were essential to see what happened to her. Bex had no choice but to open up to Terry about why she joined. I started working with Cynthia on media about 8 years ago. I joined the research group looking for new ways to develop new products for our media. I was leagues ahead of my colleagues. While they were messing around with social media and trying to figure out how to maximize engagement, I was building camouflage trends that could live stream from anywhere in the world. I was on a whole other level. Boss noticed and called me and told me I had great talent and I was being wasted, so she had a far better project for me. She told me that I may kill this project, explaining the story of how she lost her husband. In a way I felt connected to her. I lost my father to cancer when I was young. All I know about him is the old TV show deadline. That's why I wanted to help her. To get the opportunity to see a loved one you thought was lost forever is something most people will never get. But Boss had a chance and I wanted to help her with that. As Bex thought about her past, Terry could see small tears forming in Bex's eyes. The pain of losing a loved one so close to you. Was when Terry never moved before, was it really that strong? Could it really drive people to do such things? Bex carried on. Boss gave me a limited budget and all the time I needed. I spent a few years researching the phenomenon, trying to understand it, building and testing all types of gadgets and devices, trying out different things. Eventually I discovered what I needed to do. I had to capture the signal from phantom points. I wanted to use them to recreate the point I found use. I set up scanners all around London trying to find spots where ports could appear. I went for so long with nothing, and then boom. One day a portal suddenly appeared in front of one of my scanners. I had a full force reading from it. I then translated that reading into code. And actually created the ports that we use today. From there everything else fell into place. The computers, the gear, even the tracking system uses similar code to the portal. It all suddenly fell into place. It all suddenly came together. Story time still sure, she was a question. But why? You've given up your entire life for this. Why? Why do all of this? Beck felt insulted. After pouring her heart out into her life story, Terry, she still questioned it. Beck said no point to Terry in her place. I believe in Boss. Do you believe in Sophie? Terry was taken back. Why would she not believe in her best friend? Still another question to ask her. Yes, unequivocally yeah. Then why don't you support her decision to kill a man like killer? Why don't you support her life choices? After everything you've been through with your friend, if you still have faith with her, why don't you support her decision to kill a man like killer? The choice. The choice she has made. A moment of awkward silence was cut off by a low one of the monitors. Their heads turned to the sound. Bex had the earpiece in her right ear. Hunter received the scan of the cornea and sound the conversion now. So I can see on there. Bex started tapping away the keyboard, flashes of light flying across the multiple monitors. Terry wasn't paying attention though. She was still thinking about what Bex said. The words cut right through her. All this time she'd been looking at this from her perspective. She never thought to look at it from Sophia's perspective now, and how she felt about all of this. To lose someone so close to her, only now to get an opportunity to see them again. That's what Sophia was doing. Finally became clear. Everything that Sophia was doing, the decision and choice she made, all the emotional pain she'd been through, the changes in the mood swing, it went all because of how painful this was, and how she didn't want to feel that pain again. Terry started feeling guilty, feeling bad for how she'd treat her friend. Maybe she should have been more supportive from the start. This is 15 minutes long. Maybe she should have considered how Sophia was feeling about all of this. Maybe, just maybe, she could become a nightmare killer herself to support Sophia and her to save the one she loves. These thoughts and more race to her head as Beth need to work on. Oh yeah, I can be I know where I was going next to her. Sophia, Luna and Cynthia had now moved to one of the training rooms. Sophia, with a hologram doing practicing. The remote projection was standing in front of Sophia, ready to react to her. Cynthia stood at the back of the room watching on. She had no worries about being attacked and was happy enough to stand in the training room with them. Sophia had been practicing simple strikes against the dummy, learning how to wield her glaive effectively. Though she had never seen or heard of a glaive in her life, she had no difficulty in wielding it. However, her strikes were still of a basic nature. So how does it feel to us? Quite natural, Sophia replied, surprised by it. It's a bit of an odd feeling. Damn. Not surprising, that feeling is the spirit working in tandem with you, guiding you to strike effectively. In time, as you do more training, you and your spirit will feel like you're working as one. Think of it as two people controlling one body. Could the spirit take over my body, Sophia? Worried by Luna's statement of two people controlling one body. Luna shook his head in response. You don't have to worry about that. Spirits only have so much power. They can't take over your body completely, but they can aid you in moving technique. At this point, Sophia felt something tugging at her arms, almost like a small child. She looked around but couldn't see anyone near her. Luna was stood a few meters away and Cynthia was leaning against the back of the wall. Yet the sensation continued. Luna recognised the puzzle on Sophia's face. He knew what was happening. That's the spirit trying to tell you something. Sophia looked at Luna quizzically, wondering what he was going on about. As she looked on, the tugging reappeared in her arms. Sophia looked down again at her arms. Again, still no sign of anyone else. It must be the spirit. How could a spirit put the sensation? As she started to get used to it, she felt a tugging wanting her to lift her arms. Wanting to lift her arms up? Keep it as it is. Wanting her to lift her arms up. Okay, I'll skip. Wanting her to lift her arms up. Sophia desired the trust in the spirit. It truly was that instead of lifting her arms. The tugging led her to lifting her arms above her head, glaive in hand. The left hand placed her spirit at the base of the blade, and the right and further down the shaft towards the helmet. It was a bit older for Sophia to understand, but she decided to spoil the fearlessly in this. The spirit then tugged at Sophia to lunge forward, then motioned for Sophia to lunge forward. Sophia followed. Opened her left foot forward, kicking off the ground with her right foot and lunging with the glaive. Just a wide dummy defended. Sophia motion revert. Sophia performed an upward swing, which she followed. The dummy having to move their blade to defend. For the next few minutes, Sophia followed the motion given to her by the spirit, each tugging straight to perform a different attack. The attacks themselves were very disjointed, trained fighter were able to easily slip past the window for the kill. However, with each strike, Sophia was learning to work alongside the spirit, getting used to the feeling of the additional force working with her, not just through her arms, but through her entire body. At one point, the spirit motioned for Sophia to swing the glaive around the body and lunge forward, which Sophia did manage to pull off, however she stumbled in doing so. Eventually, the wireframe dummy disappeared and the tugging sensation disappeared. training program finished. And the organization doesn't. Sophia took a moment to get her breath back before returning to a neutral position. Resting her glaive on the floor before it vanished. She peeled back her arm gloves to look at her skin. No change. She would have thought the motion in Token would have done so. Surprise, there were no marks. No changes. No. There was nothing. There was nothing. No change in colour flashing, no bruise or sign of injury. If not, that would have happened. Sophia turns around and says, I'm more no, I spoke to me. That's a twin gene, in effect. Not the ruined gene, that was a previous name I had. Small enough into the progress of the name. The twin gene connects to the body through the nervous system in there, so they communicate with the spirits and the messages throughout the body, giving you instructions to follow. You'll get used to it in time, Luna chimed in. It was a very odd sensation, but with time and practice, you will learn to sync with your spirit. Allowing Luna to the call from the PC tapped to answer. It's Bex, she replied. I know you're training a recruit, but I picked up a signal from the button. Huntress will be collecting data from the previous signal. Are you able to go and check it out, please? No problem, send me the coordinates and I'll hand over. Something knew exactly what had been asked of Luna. Due to her also having an ear piece. Might I suggest Sophie goes along with you, Luna. It would be wise for her to get an idea of what she'll face in there. Of course I can keep an eye on it, is that right with you? Yeah, she was make sure he was happy. If she was slightly nervous, she knew that agreement. If she was to be a nightmare killer, she would have to face situations like this eventually. Luna tapped his watch to bring up the screen and started reading through the information sent back. Cynthia Ward. Oh. Sophia implemented an episode. We'll be able to keep in contact with you through this. I'll ask Bex to watch it over you. Should anything happen, we have measures to keep you safe. So he took the earpiece and placed it in her left ear. So she felt the earbud moulding with her ear, as if it was trying to lodge itself in there before eventually settling. Uncomfortable at first, she eventually stopped moving. She had run in, as if she didn't have an earpiece in at all. Luna will have programmed in the coordinates for the portal. As he tapped the watch on the watch again on the screen. He held out his left hand to summon the portal, and within a moment there on the back orbital. Luna then turned back to Sophia. Sophia didn't want to fall into Luna. He saw the fear. He knew him into it himself. Don't worry, it's pretty normal. Don't you know to be scared. He turned back towards the portal and walked through it. A moment later, Sophia approached the portal. She felt a slight breeze coming from it. Having come this far, she wasn't going to back down now. She took a deep breath and walked through, before the portal closed behind them both. Since he took a moment to reflect on everything that happened in the past few days, the fashion show at the fashion display of the V&A. Bringing the girls to the secret base, then tell them about the nightmare killers for witnesses if he had joined the criminals. Everything was going according to a plan, even if it was fragile in nature. She said to hope that the other pieces of her plan would fall into place. She turned to open the door of the training room and walked out. Right in time to see Bex walking towards her. Hey Bex, have you seen Terry? No, seems right, happens. I thought Terry was with you. Well, I was waiting on the information coming through from Hunter, translating it, and well, you know I get sometimes engrossed in my work. I thought she was next to me altogether, and when I took a breather, I turned to look at her and she was gone. Cynthia took a moment to think about it. Where could she have gone? She couldn't have. Where could she be? She can only move about 70 miles out of the lab, as she wants to explore the facility. Cynthia ponders, for a thought struck her. Bex watched as a smirk came across Cynthia's face. She walked off down the hallway, eventually stopping to look over her shoulder and motion Bex to join. Bex was still confused by all this, but didn't want to upset Ross, must have followed her anyway. Alright. Bex followed Cynthia with the same steps towards the church. Surely Terry hadn't thought to make a run through it. Bex thought it would have been far too dangerous for her crossing. For her to head out into the crossing. Sure enough, as he stopped to stand and she saw the figure of Terry standing there. She was stood in the middle of the open chamber where the spirits were looking at the tower. The bear stood close enough to the door so that they were in the shadows and able to looking at Terry. Someone said both in basically the expression of Bex to be quiet as he watched on. Terry was staring up at the tower passage where the spirit had determination on her face clear as day. After talking back so that she decided she wanted to join the killers. She wanted to prove to Sophia that she was loyal, supporting and willing to hold her in tough times. It meant risking her life to do that, and so be it. But Sophia meant a lot to her. They had been through so much together, and she wasn't going to let Sophia down now. Not in a moment of need. 2 Final Fantasy IX songs back to back. As the spirits started flowing down, they started passing by Terry, each one trying to find a connection with her. Yet none did. Terry looked at each of them in her usual kind demeanour, replaced with steely look, judging each spirit that passed by. She didn't want any old spirit. She wanted one that could match her passion, her spirit, her grit. She wanted the one spirit that could match her energy and determination. The feeling of power had been flowing through her for a while now, yet she ignored it, instead focusing on finding her spirit. After a few minutes, she locked eyes with the spirit, slowly wandering around the walls of the chamber. The spirit sat dead in its track against one of the arched walls. Terry stared intently at the spirit and wanted to make contact with it. With all the other spirits, she had felt fear, panic, and dread. Yet with this spirit, she felt passion, determination, as if a fire had been lit in her heart. In its heart. In its heart. Could this be the feeling Sophia felt when she found the spirit? The spirit slowly started to move across the chamber towards Terry. She turned to face the spirit as it approached, intrigued to see if this spirit will be able to match it with her. Eventually, the spirit had drifted towards Terry as she was at Terry's eye level. At her eye level. At her eye level. Terry continued to stare down the spirit, determined not to break eye contact. Are you the one? She asked the spirit, which didn't move from its position. Terry didn't feel any change of emotion, still passionate and determined, yet no more than before. Terry wanted to be absolutely sure that this was the right spirit. Are you the one? She asked a second time. After a moment, the spirit responded. Terry could feel the determination swell up within the spirit. Final writer one night. Are you an artist? By any chance? I've already had one artist come in here tonight. After a moment, the spirit responded. Terry feel the connection between them getting stronger, their fire getting stronger. That's okay. Are you here to sell me art? In which case, exclamation art. If you're not here to sell me art, then fine. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just show you anyway. I've had a number of artists come into my chat recently, so I've had to create a command to basically tell them, yeah. It's a bot way, yeah. It's the problem is you can't tell nowadays, unfortunately. Yeah, I think they're bots as well. Yeah. But the problem is they drag it out for so long. Universe reaction. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I'm trying to review this and talk to you at the same time. I'll say silly things. Yes, you will. But it is lovely to see you. By the way, thank you for coming along. I am literally reviewing this chapter, and then I'm going to be moving on to something else. So you're more than welcome to stick around if you wish. If you want to read the story, by the way, exclamation story. Current chapters are up there, and then I'll be putting this chapter up there some point over the weekend, basically. 300 chest. I'm right. Just entered the body. What? Hang on. Let me check my channel. Why not? What did I do? Where's my follow button gone? Did that... Oh, is that... What? Hang on, where'd my music go? Music? Or is everything freezing? I'm not dropping frames. What the hell? What? What? Why did they take away my what? Hang on. Pause that.
Hello there. Your move.
I wonder if it's because I'm the... Wait, I'm the... I wonder if it's because I'm the streamer. I can't see the follow button on my side. You had me in a real... I had a real panic then for a second. Thank you for following, by the way. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Looking at the microphone. Oh yeah, I'm there. Yes, please do. Let's try she was if you have been told. Let me know, but how did she do? I don't even know how she sound. They did by sending more power and energy to his body. She was out from the power body. Coursing through her. The gremlin who follows has found you, and now she has followed you. That's a lovely line. Thank you very much. That's really cheered me after having to deal with that stupid bot. So no, thank you very much. No, please stick around. You're more than welcome to. There's opportunity to move into take its opportunity. No. Let me change that to... What do you want me to change? No, that's supposed to be a comma, you idiot. Terry felt the power and then Terry felt the power in her drift away? Terry felt the power in her. Either it needs more or it needs less more. It needs more. Terry felt the power in her body drift away. The spirit settled in. She took a moment to come to her senses and made sure she was okay. She immediately made changes to her body. No pain to her, nothing out of the ordinary. She stood there confused, wondering if it had worked. She saw Sophia go through immense amounts of pain. Yet she wasn't feeling anything. Maybe a mistake had been made. Maybe she wasn't capable of doing something like this. Yes, I'm like some watching all this from the side. From the shadows. With intrigue, they wondered if Terry. Full stop that. They wondered if Terry was really going to go through with it. And as yet, they knew what was coming next. Boom. A burst of energy. Shot from within Terry's body, almost knocking her over. The power was now starting to surge within her, with no sign of stopping. Terry felt like she needed to explode with how much power was flowing through her right now. She tried to hold it back, but it kept increasing, the pain ever growing inside of her. Just like what had happened to Sophia, beams of light were starting to shoot out of her body. Something about watching on the twin G side tried to remove Terry's body, and instantly would transform her. Terry managed to stay on her feet, but she couldn't hold back the power anymore. With a thunderous scream, she threw her arms apart as light started to spread across her body in an instant before taking over the entire church, the pair in the shadows having to cover their eyes. The scream echoed around the church, much louder than Sophia's scream before dying down. The light surging in her body was like the faithful disappearing. The missing of their eyes tingling into the chamber. Gone were Terry's casual clothes. Now Terry had transformed into a nightmare killer's form. The pair first noticed Terry was now wearing a long sleeve jacket with a blue and white flowing diamond pattern adorning it. The bottom of the jacket having a wavy. The bottom of the jacket having. The bottom of the jacket. Ugh, why can't I think of a better word? The bottom of the jacket sporting a wavy pattern. The blue dress hid behind the jacket, which stopped just below her knee. The dress also sporting a wavy pattern at the bottom. Stockings cover the rest of her legs with a blue eye spiraling pattern working its way up. The flat shoes on her feet, white with light blue drops patterned around them. A small bead necklace sound in there. There were two details about her, however, that stood out to Cynthia and Bex. The first were her gloves. Cynthia Bex thought Terry would have stylish, considering most around her was the opposite. A pair of metal gloves sat on Terry's hands, layers of steel working their way across each other, designed to give flexibility to the wearer. The end of each finger was pointed and sharp and was deadly to the touch. The gloves themselves disappeared into the sleeve of the jacket with a slight white wavy striped pattern marked into them. The second was a mask. Like the other, she too had an eye mask to put her identity and share the bond between Terry and the spirit. Hers was blue and white, matched the rest of the outfit, yet it wasn't a single mask but rather two smaller masks. Each mask had one eye, while the left mask only covered around the eye. The right mask trailed off around the right side of her head, creating a wave that rolled over her right ear and stopped just after it. Neither part joined up at the nose. The pair thought this was very strange, considering the others just had the one mask. Yet another thing they were learning about spirits and how they worked. Terry took a moment to come to her senses as the wave of power began to disappear. She was still feeling the after effects when the spirit joined them and was not sure if what she did was real or not. When she finally realized, she took a moment to look around. She was still in the chamber inside the church. The spirits had now all moved up to the tower and away from Terry. Was this all real? Was this just a dream? She pondered this as she looked down and saw her new clothes. She was initially shocked, but after a moment started to look at them more carefully. The flowing lines, the colour pattern is a styling piece. She was impressed by what she saw, her fashion-conscious side having taken over. She started thinking about if she could wear this anywhere else, maybe an event of some kind, like at a party or a fancy dress one. So what made you do it then? Terry jumped. As she looked to the side, there stood Cynthia and Bex, who now moved out of the shadows and close to the chamber. Terry assumed they must have been watching her the whole time. Nothing could seem to get past Cynthia, it seemed. I think they were shocked. Terry composed herself to answer the question. I wanted to support Sophia, just like Bex supported you. Cynthia smiled in response. I knew you would join our cause. You just needed a reminder of how much Sophia meant to you. Terry was slightly annoyed by that comment, yet didn't deny it. She did mean a lot, possibly a lot more than Sophia knew. So what's your power weapon? Did you get better? Terry hadn't even thought of that. Now that she was a nightmare killer, she would have her own weapon. She was about to have Sophia discovered her weapon, ready to receive. She held out her hands in front of her and willed for a weapon. Willed for a weapon for a peer? To appear. After a moment, her fingers started to tingle, the power forming inside her hands. And a sparkle formed in front of her. The sparkle took the form of a giant circle, a ring that stretched beyond her body. She took a step back as a precaution. Finally, the sparkle formed into a weapon as a giant metal ring dropped into her hands. The weight of it all was taken her by surprise. While she initially tried to grip it, she noticed the outside was sharp and immediately straightened out her palm so she didn't cut herself. In her hands was a giant ring of metal, 2.5 feet in diameter, with a metal ring around 3 inches wide. I may change that. I may make it 6 inches. I need to find something and sort of have a play with it myself. Let me just mark that. I need to mark it and have a think. Whether I want the actual ring itself to be wider and the rest of the inside hollow. The portion didn't have much thickness to it, but was sharp on both sides. While the inside ring was a perfect circle, the outer ring had 4 blades sticking out with one every 90 degrees. Each blade created a sharp point that would slightly stick out, following the flow of the ring before turning back on itself to rejoin the outside. The whole ring itself had lines etched into the trees, the ring alternating between blue and white, giving off a slight glow. No one was sure what to make of this. Oh, final page. Especially Terry was trying to hold the ring as far away from her as possible, so she didn't cut herself. She wasn't entirely sure what to make of it. She thought she would end up with something graceful and elegant, just like her. So she ended up with like a giant frisbee with blades attached to it. Anyone have any idea what it is? Better? It's a chakram. Terry replied. Well, technically, it's a ring blade which is a giant chakram. Chakram are normally small handheld weapons that you throw. This version of it is upscaled, so you can't throw it like you can a normal chakram. Well, that's a bit stating the obvious, to be perfectly honest. But it's upscale. Terry dropped chakram from the surprise. She was perplexed at the words coming out of her mouth. Remember what Luna said. The spirit imparted knowledge of the weapon and its use to the vessel, so the spirit must have given her that knowledge. As she said, user. As she said, the chakram, she was scared to hold her. She cutting her fingers in herself. Then she remembered what she was wearing. She was wearing a giant metal glove. The word gauntlet suddenly popped into her head. Perhaps they could protect her. Slowly she started to grip the chakram. She could feel the edges of the rings and how sharp they were. Yet she didn't feel any pain from them. The gloves must be protecting her. Actually, she fully gripped it. Her hands wrapped around her new weapon. She was still unsure of how to grip it properly because I wanted to grip it from the inside. Yet the more time she spent with it, the more she felt confident. Swap those words around. The more confident she felt. Yeah, this was Sophia went through. Is this how she felt? there she felt the strange sensation getting it baffled Terry as she continued. Yeah, it's a repeat of continued. She gripped her weapon. Cynthia watched Terry's expression change from one of fear to one of calm. She knew Terry was getting used to a new weapon. How many words have I written, by the way? No. She knew Terry was getting used to a new weapon. You should go better than training. I didn't get a feeling enough yet. I can train with Sophia, we help each other. She's gone out on a mission. Terry's head shot straight up at Cynthia. The fear returned into her face. Her new weapon disappeared as she stomped over to Cynthia, furious at what she had heard. Why would you allow such a thing? Do you not think of what could happen to her? She could be killed. She went along with Luna. She had protection. That doesn't matter. She's still inexperienced. So you still don't trust her? Banks jumped in at this point, which took Terry back a bit. She got back to the conversation she had with Banks before she came up here. She was right. Terry didn't trust her. Yes, if she couldn't trust her now, when could she ever trust her? No. Because as we've established, it's... No, because we've established that Terry does trust her, so it's sort of a bit of a Yeah, if she couldn't trust. Yeah. She was just very worried about her safety. She jumped because she won. But if you burden. That's better than a sentence. She can't now thinking it through, but was still noticing if her sentence of fear out, which Cynthia could plainly see. She had an earpiece with her back contracting on her computer. Terry took some cover from what Cynthia said, but not much. She tried to see this for herself as she walked past the pair away from the chamber and back down the steps to the lab. Cynthia to the base. She'll come round eventually. Around eventually. With that, she moved from rest follow as they followed Terra. Back to the lab. You could see what their new recruit was capable of. Hey! And that's another, technically 2 chapters down. Because I've now made it 2 chapters. Right. Quick break. And then something new to show you. See you in a few minutes. There we go. It's not going to appear on here, is it? Right. There we go. Oh, let me just turn this. Hang on, let me turn this down here, actually. It's a bit loud for my liking. There we go. And then let me turn it up. There we go. Right, something a bit different. This is Spin Rhythm XD. So back in the day, also I've had to move my, what the hell is this? Oh, it's DLC. So back in the day, there was a game called DJ Hero, which I absolutely loved. I absolutely loved it. There was DJ Hero, DJ Hero 2, and then they killed the sequel. Basically, it was Guitar Hero, but with a DJ deck. And nothing really came out for years and years and years. And then I discovered that there was a game called Spin Rhythm XD, which you can play with a normal controller, you can play with like mouse and keyboard and things like that, but you can play with a set of decks. So that's actually what I've got. I bought a set of decks to play this game, and it's just so much fun. And I haven't played it for a bit, so I want to get back into it. And the nice thing about it is, did it save? It did. You can do custom songs on it as well. Obviously there's things like okay, I may need to actually do a very quick resync on this actually. Because I'm using where can I find motion mappings? No, because I'm using a wireless. Let me just practice for a second. Let me just try something out for a sec, because I may have to do some readjustment here.
Are you ready?
Yeah, it's off, so I'm using a wireless earbud to listen to everything. So it's a bit of a different sync. I now need to remember where the why can't I remember where it is? I did it last night. Full combo. Notes, track. Okay, accessibility. Disable equal gameplay. Default. Okay. Calibrate. Oh god, it's okay, I'm just gonna sync this up just so, because I think it's the audio that is messing up, because I think in my earbud I've got a bit of a delay, so I'm just trying to sync this up. Okay, so use on that. Yeah. So let me. Yeah. Yeah, it's the visual is off. All right. No, hang on. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me. I'm having to do this manually. Why is it? Oh, it was working yesterday. Now I'm not understanding. Right. Right. I'm a beat off. Why am I a beat off for some reason? Okay, let me take it a bit more. Alright, we'll work with that. We'll work with it, we'll see what we've got. Right, sorry about that. Right, that works. Right. Let's give this a go. I think I'm a bit off. That wasn't the best warm-up. Yeah, I've done better on that. I think it's I'm so used to my normal setup. I'm not used to this because the USB for the decks for some reason is that I'm having to stretch along. What do I want to go at then? Something I'm good at. Sorry, let's give this one a go. the thing that you find with the custom ones is that they do vary ever so slightly. They change and vary in terms of which ones. Let me just keep it on there for now. They sort of vary in sort of like quality and things like that. What do I want to do next? Oh, this is one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Ready? Go!
Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. That's it. Don't look at chat. Don't look at chat. Yeah, but that's enjoyable. Oh, this is one. One there. I'll save that one till the end. Do I really want to try this one? Solid. Let's try it. I may fail. I may fail, but sod it, let's have a go. No, brain's not thinking fast enough. Brain is just not thinking fast enough for things like that. Have I not done this one? Oh, let's try it. I think it's going to be a more difficult one. Nope, and I've already lost it. Well, that was a miserable attempt. 1.52%. Alright, let's actually do something that I know I can do. Probably. Let's do this one.
Get ready. 1, go!
It's because again, some of the, because they're all, a lot of these are community charts, not like official charts. The chart is a bit, it can be a bit of an odd one. Go. It's also trying to read them again, because like with any rhythm game, especially when you play it at, I mean, this is not necessarily a high level, but like when you play at a high level, you're reading like 8 notes ahead of you, basically. stuffed that up. I stuffed that up. It's not my best. Yo! How are you? If you're looking for high level gameplay, this is not it. Because I'm literally coming back to this after quite a while. But thank you for watching. Go on, let's try this one.
Ready? Go!
Ah! See, a song like that, you need to know, because there's overlapping melodies with each other, you need to know which melody. You need to be like which melody they're using, which melody they're tracking. Because otherwise you can get very confused. Let's try something new. Yeah, go on, let's try this. Something new, something I haven't done before.
Ready up. One, go!
Oh, come on! I was so close. I was so close. Alright, I'm asking me a bit of confidence back. Alright. Yeah, go on, let's do another messenger one.
Are you ready? 2, 1, go!
Yeah, during so during that middle part, they changed the rhythm a bit. So like it sort of went, I don't know, so sort of like where like the main melody went like da, 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 and it sort of did like a second loop of that. There was like an undertone like bassy bit that came in. And that is what the sheet was following, which made it very confusing. Yeah, this bit. The Man, I'll wait till it repeats. Let me sit there. How it's not following that top pattern. It's following the bassy bit at the bottom, which it can throw you off if you're not used to it. If you're doing it blind. Yeah, again, it's like it's mixed. It's mixed. Okay, this one I've been trying to get a full clear on for God knows how long. But we'll end on this one. Because I like ending on this one.
Ready up. 3, 2, 1, go!
Why it is I struggle on the flowy bit, but I don't struggle on that fast portion. I do not know. But that was a do best. Apparently. I struggle so much on that flowy bit. And it annoys me. It annoys me to no end. What can you do? That's going to do it for the week. That's going to do it for this week. Let me cut back to here for a second as I leave out of the game and put the music back on. Yeah, no, that's it for this week's of streams. Thank you for joining me as I cue up the ending music. Yeah, more writing and more just trying to find, where is it? Oh, there it is. More writing, more Minecraft, and then something else as well. I like to think that Thursdays play something else, you know, make it a bit different. So I will have a look at what I have, and I don't know, we'll have a look and see what it is. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Oh, and I'll post up the story for the chapters 9 and 10. I'll post it up over the weekend, and I may post something else as well. I'm working on something else as well, but that might come next week. But I'll post the stories on the week. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, there we go.